Just look at this. How can such a beautiful development environment be so forgotten? For developing Windows applications, this is just such a pleasure to use. You can download it for free, so well, why not give it a go? If you've ever wondered why Smalltalk programmers tend to be passionate about the language, well, DOLPHIN Smalltalk may help you understand. DOLPHIN Smalltalk is intended purely for Windows programming, and it has a lot of built-in tools to help you along the way. As with other Smalltalk implementations, the language and the environment are so tightly bound that you can run a code fragment just by entering it into a little editing window or workspace and evaluating it, like this. To browse the class hierarchy, you pop up this browser, and it shows you which class descends from which other class, and which functions or methods belong to each class. There are, of course, several cross-platform versions of Smalltalk that are also available, such as Squeak and Faro, and they're very good too, but I have to say that for Windows development, I always preferred DOLPHIN. It's designed from the ground up to work in Windows, and it's just a pleasure to use. Incidentally, while this video won't be a tutorial, if you want to learn the basics quickly, I wrote a tutorial to DOLPHIN Smalltalk some time ago, complete with downloadable source code, and that may help you to get started. The links to that are under this video. Here, for example, is a simple exploring game I wrote, which British radio listeners may recognise as being based on Mornington Crescent, from the radio show I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. To get started, load up my code. You do that by running the package browser and then selecting the Mornington Crescent.pack package. Then go into a workspace window and enter mapmaster space new and right-click to evaluate it. And when it runs, everything takes place in pop-up dialogues like this one. Your aim in this simple game is to navigate the London Underground network to find Mornington Crescent tube station. I should warn you that the map of the London Underground in this game cannot be relied upon, so don't plan your journeys using it. Oh, and when you've finished, just enter Q to quit. Anyway, to see the game code, select the mapmaster class and just browse it. And in the right-hand pane here, you can browse the methods. This one, for example, initializes the map. The map takes the form of linked rooms, where room is the traditional adventure gamer's name for any sort of location. But what is a room class? Well, I wrote that elsewhere in the class hierarchy. To find it, I just browse the room class like this. And here it is. So, as I said, DOLPHIN Smalltalk is a great Windows development system and perfect for Windows users who want to learn object-oriented programming with a rigorously object-oriented language. Now, this used to be a commercial product. It's now free. According to an old blog entry on the site of the developers, Object Arts, DOLPHIN Smalltalk is in fact now open source. In this video I've been using version 7 of DOLPHIN Smalltalk, which was the last one from the original developers. There is a project on GitHub to create version 8, and I'm not sure how much is happening exactly with that project, but if you're interested in open source development, well, it might be worth going and take a look. Well, that's all for now, but I'll see you again with some more gems from the software vaults. As always, if there's any interesting retro or forgotten software or programming languages that you think I should take a look at, well, please let me know in the comments down below.